let's talk about teams for a second, if you don't mind. Give it somebody for a single agent right now that's looking at the idea of bringing on somebody to their business to help them. What's a piece of advice you could give somebody to to convince them that it's worth the idea of bringing somebody else on to kind of ease the burden of some of the things that they handle in their business?
Well, you know, the concept of teams is fine, and team members can do things for you that are cheaper than you can do them. Let's say that you're really an outstanding real estate agent, and that when you're face to face with a client, closing, showings, whatever, you might figure out that 20% of your time in the year you're totally face to face with clients, and you make $100,000 a year. So that 20% of 2,000 hours is 400 hours, and 400 hours, well, I guess that's saying you're making $50 an hour. Why would you do anything in your life if you could pay somebody else to do it cheaper? That's why secretaries are outstanding, because you can take a secretary's salary, $20,000 a year, maybe 30. That's $15 an hour. Well, they should do anything possible that you don't have to do, because you're paying them $15 an hour. That means you have more hours you can be face to face with clients. So why not, instead of spending 20% of your time in front of clients, spend 40% of your time? You will double your income, and then what do you have to pay? You have to pay $15 an hour to somebody else to do that 200 hours worth of work of putting up signs, measuring, driving things around, filling up your car with gas and getting it washed. I haven't been to a filling station in years. I don't do my own lawn mowing. If that's your hobby, you get off on that, that's great. I haven't done my lawns in over 40 some years. I pay everybody. It's much cheaper. And so when you look at getting an assistant, the assistant can do things for you. And then by the same token, if you have more buyers or sellers than you can handle, well, then share your commission and bring somebody on, teach them. Their job is to make you money. It isn't your job to give them a job and pay them. Their job when they come to work for you is you got to figure out how you make money on that person.
I think some of the when you look at like the top lists of agents every year, and these guys that are selling 500, 400 homes a year, most of these guys have teams, and they've ultimately figured out how do I take the ultimate advantage of my time. So that's a good little piece of advice right there.